the Clinton campaign has said that no American president should sit down with a person, even leading a country, who denies the Holocaust. Do you think that's an appropriate precedent to set?
Well, there are many leaders in the world I don't agree with. There are leaders who have policies which I think are not acceptable. How do we change people's minds if we don't talk to them? How do we change people's minds if we're not willing to communicate? See, what happens is, when you have, as Senator Clinton has, let's look at her record, since you brought her up. She voted for the war. She said that variously she'd been misled. She said that if she knew then what she knows now, she wouldn't have done it. But you know what? A president must be right the first time. A president must have the wisdom, the judgment, and the courage and the strength to be able to say no when the drums of war are beating, and they're beating for false purposes. She didn't demonstrate that, and she's not alone, because you're talking about Senator Edwards, Senator Biden, Senator Dodd. They're all in the same boat. Senator Clinton now says that she will not meet with leaders. Well, you know what? I will. I'll meet with leaders no matter how objectionable they may be. I'll meet with them and let them know that there's a new direction in the world, that America intends to be a nation among nations, and we will work with people who want peace. Now, I don't see any nation in the world that has the temerity to believe that they can attack the United States with impunity. They can't. Make no mistake about it. I would not hesitate to defend this country. But we must know the difference between defense and offense. And America went on the offense in Iraq, and they're preparing to go on the offense in Iran. We must have leaders who are strong enough to stand for peace. Strength through peace is the national security doctrine of a Kucinich administration. It turns on its head the neocons' doctrine of preemption, unilateralism, first strike, which is exactly what Senator Clinton believes in. She believes in the same type of thinking that took us into war against Iraq based on false premises and would take us into a conflict against Iran. Those who talk carelessly about first use of nuclear weapons need to be looked at with the greatest degree of scrutiny. Because last week we saw this kind of loose talk about the use of nuclear weapons when we're observing the anniversary of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when we understand that a nuclear weapon that dropped anywhere affects the whole world. We need leaders who understand the danger that nuclear weapons present to the whole world. So Senator Clinton, I know, is up there in the polls, but when people see that there is a Democrat in this race who offers a decidedly different view, who would offer a different kind of leadership, I think they're going to be ready for that, and I think this race will start to change dramatically as we near the primaries. Yes, sir.